Welcome back, everybody. The party stands in anticipation, curious as to what Aiden Asterion, the headmaster of the Order of Heroes, needs Amansar, their new friend. What business they have with him. As Dom asks what they need him for, Aiden speaks up. It's not urgent. If you see him either tonight or tomorrow, whenever he comes back, just let him know to come see us.
We could do that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave you to your night. Take care.
Good night, Aiden.
All of that anticipation for that.
All right.
Wah, wah.
Do you think it was bad for me to tell him about his missing daughter?
I don't think you did tell him.
No.
We did. We did. We did tell him.
I don't know. Maybe he did kind of run out, told us not to leave, but it's safe to assume he wanted us to not leave because he was in the mix with Briar of drugging us, so that makes more sense now. I don't know. I mean, I wanted to talk to him some more. Maybe tomorrow we could go and check it out and see if everything's
We can do
good.
that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for bed. It's been an interesting day.
To say the least. Do you get a little bit of a headache? Because I kind of
Well,
smoky.
the whole wanting to eat your friends thing and having the worst headache of your life the day after, kind of. I mean, this is really like a scratch, but yeah, there's something there.
Okay. Well, bedtime. Karun's downstairs with us still, right? Or did he?
I don't think he went and joined Briar and Dacian.
No, Dad, no. No. You
No,
didn't do that.
Yeah,
Probably wouldn't appreciate it.
That barkeep, the one that's also a Moonlight Elf, to a
Sanka.
thing. Yeah.
No, I mean, I've only just met her.
Well, I mean,
it's been
Briar
before.
just met that girl, and you know how that is. So I mean,
Well,
I
if we
think
all,
Briar's a little bit more forward. You know.
everyone is their own individual person after all.
sure, but I heard that the Moonlight Elves. I mean, isn't that like a thing for you guys? Like,
Beg your
like-
pardon? What?
right? Like you guys
That's- I'll look to do really people say that about the Naramine? That would.
I mean, I'm just see. This is just what I hear. I'm just asking the question.
I mean, well, I don't know about the other Naramine that you've met.
None. You're the first. I just hear a lot.
Speak for myself. Not particularly my goal. Knife. It's not really anything I've considered. If there's any one thing that could potentially be misconstrued as being promiscuous, it would be that we're romantic. We appreciate certain cultures and art forms, but romance
I
doesn't
like that.
necessarily involve coitus.
So you don't like to act, but you like to watch. Is that it? Like,
Ace,
I
I think
think
it's time
it's-
for bed. It's time for bed.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. We'll talk about it more later. Good night, my friends.
Yes. Good night.
Wait. There's. Is there rooms available? We didn't bother to.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a spare bed in mind. If you just want to come.
We'll just check it.
Sounds good.
Rose just gonna. Krun, you're welcome to join us. I know you're. Wait, you're sharing a room with Zagia, right?
Mm-hmm. Watching.
No. Upstairs. Come on. Rose.
As you walk upstairs, roll me a perception check.
Oh. Can we hear what's going on?
Giggity.
Turns out the dice roll passing it is a 1.
You hear my dad?
You're gonna hear it. It's so loud.
You hear my dad go, I think I'm a jelly donut. And just
15. Roll to 15 for perception.
17.
Yeah, you hear some sounds coming from Briar's room.
Right.
Can you, in detail?
You see
There's no
as
need.
you see
Keep
as
going.
coming out of Briar's parents' room is Arel, kind of like almost like crawling out of the room, and Siora kind of like pulling him back in. No, wait. Listen, I need to tell Briar. I need to tell her right now.
Oh god.
He kind of like stumbles over to you, Rowan. Sorry, Rowan. Which room is Briar's?
I would have to say Briar isn't going to take guests tonight. If you catch.
Not even her own father?
No. Especially not her
Definitely
father.
Why?
Not tonight. Not
Is she in
tonight.
danger?
She has-
Is this it?
She-
No.
Nope.
He gears up his leg to kick the door.
Nope. She's fine. She's fine.
Nope.
She's fine. She has a guest. A guest.
He just stands there like a statue.
Let's get you back to the room, and Rowan's just gonna
Slowly.
kind of. You can talk to her in the morning. I promise it. It probably can wait till the morning.
A guest?
He's gonna. It'll be all right. Rowan's gonna just shift Aurel and kind of guide him back to the bedroom.
Siora! He walks back to the door. Siora! Briar has a friend!
That could have been way worse.
See how we remember what I said? Sky does get red.
Yeah. That could have been really bad. Let's pay no mind to the rest of the sounds
She
that I'm
turns to
sure are
that.
happening. And yeah, then Rowan's just gonna walk towards the bedroom and just flop on the bed and just kind of sprawl out and just fall asleep instantly.
Okay, easy enough. Anybody else that's still awake? What are you guys at? What are you guys up to?
Yep, nope. I am going straight to the room and passing out as well.
Asher's
Asher,
currently making Korea like a little like pillow and blanket fort.
as you do that, you realize that you don't actually see her in there. You kind of just like look around. She's not like in the bed. She's not like sitting somewhere. As you kind of like look around the room, you see she's like laying on the other side of the bed, on the other side of the bed, as you walk into the room from the door. She's just kind of laying there. Just kind of almost flopping around like a fish.
I'm just gonna walk up and kind of like scratch her head and cast Lesser Restoration on her.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, those were strong.
I think it is time for bed.
Play with me here.
And I'll kind of grab her and kind of rub her head until she passes out.
It doesn't take long. After the lesser restoration removes that effect. Anybody else? Everybody else is wound down for the night. Run yourself. Just headed to bed. Yeah. the morning comes after a pleasant night of rest, after the day of fun. Don't expect any more. Each person kind of wakes up on their own time. Who would be the first downstairs?
Rowan would probably be the first one to wake up. Probably maybe a workout session with Dom.
Yes.
Probably
Yes. Let's go do push-ups. And get swollen.
As you guys make your way down to the tables in the main room of the tavern, you see Amansar there, sitting at a table by himself.
Good morning, Amansar.
Good morning, Rowan.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good?
I'm
Are you
not
okay?
sure.
Did you
Just-
check out the whole thing with the urn and your daughter? Is everything okay with that? Like,
No. It's definitely missing. Of all things for somebody to steal.
kind
Why?
of sick.
I wonder if that has anything to do why Aiden came by last night. Aiden was looking for you.
Yeah.
Amansar.
For me.
Yeah.
Said he needed you for something. It wasn't urgent, but to come chat with him.
Finishes his drink.
How urgent do you need? I know you do your potion thing where you give potion to the urn. Should we be rushing to try to find it? Are we on a time frame here?
I don't even know if that does anything.
Still, it matters.
To try.
It matters to you. It matters to us.
Mm-hmm.
Should it?
Yes. You shouldn't give up.
I mean, what could be done?
Well, I mean, I came back twice. There's got to be a way.
We
We'll find
turned
it.
into stone and crushed into dust.
Tomato. We can figure out a way. Don't. Why are you talking so depressed? You had hope for so long. What happened? What took that away from you?
Even when things start to go my way, it doesn't take long. Just something else to fuck it up.
No, don't look at the darkness. You gotta keep looking at the light. Look at all the lives you just saved. You're a hero. You did good. I know we didn't start off on the right foot, and I'm probably a lot to blame with that, and you were just trying to be safe, but really glad I met you. Thank you. I don't think I got yet to tell you that. You saved my life. Thank you. And now, I'm gonna do everything I can to save your daughters.
Would you like us to go with you to speak with Aiden? We'd be happy to go with you. Just gotta go upstairs and get our stuff.
Sure. I'll be here.
Okay. Just keep in mind, not only did you affect us and help us, you've helped a lot of others too. So, we'll figure it out. And Rowan's gonna go back upstairs and grab his sword and put on his leathers.
Anybody else getting up for
Back
the day?
down.
Heading down.
Oh yeah. I mean, I only transferred 4 hours, so
Briar will start getting ready.
As each of you make your ways downstairs, conveniently enough, Aiden pays a visit once more. See him still clad in his armor, kind of dealing with any kind of civil unrest that still may remain. Those perhaps still loyal, and has to keep his guard up a bit. He wears the paladin armor that he used to retake the city. You see him speaking with Amansar. Amansar, this city owes you a great debt. There's something I'd like you to see. All of you all paid a part in this.
Sure. We should probably go get Briar.
Yeah, we definitely. Do you want me to? You.
I'll go get Briar if you want to go get Asher.
Okay.
Asher would be coming downstairs at that point, and
Karan, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Is cut to Briar's room. Is Briar a cuddler or not?
I think for tonight she's cuddling.
big or little spoon.
Bigger little spoon. We need these details. Bigger little spoon.
They're very important.
With everything that's going on and everything that happened, she needs a cuddle, and she is most deaf big spoon.
He's big spoon. Oddly enough, Dacian is comfortable in little spoon status, as big as she is. As you kind of snuggle in there a little bit, she kind of scoots over and lays on her back, wraps an arm around you. Good morning.
Good morning.
That was charming.
You are a lot of fun, you know that.
You are too. I suppose this is where we part ways.
At least for the day. I mean, are you going to be sticking around, or are you going to continue on?
I was going to keep moving, but I could stick around a few more days.
My door is always going to be open to you. So stay as long as you want, make yourself at home, or continue on. Do what makes you happy.
Thank you. She kind of gives you like a little squeeze into her, little side hug.
Briar's gonna give her a kiss on her temple.
She kind of smirks on the side of her face. And kind of leans into you a little bit. And at this
Deal.
point, you hear a knock on the door.
That must be breakfast. So Briar's gonna get up and slip her dress on and start cinching her corset as she goes to the door.
Dacian kind of like gets behind you, towering over you, obviously. You want some help? Starts to like pull the corset a little bit.
Well, thank you. And she opens the door. She's getting cinched. Hello, Rowan.
Good morning. Aiden's here, and Amansar's here, and Aiden would like us to go with him to show us something, and he thought we would you would want to be there.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be in the lab tavern area.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Rowan, we'll Darcy and walk away.
as you shut the door and kind of turn around and face Daisy, and she's just kind of.
Well, it's often another adventure for the day, at least for me.
Well, you go enjoy your day. I've got a lot of post-adventure errands to run myself, so maybe we'll cross paths.
Perhaps. And she's going to be like, come down to me, tree.
He just bends down a little bit.
And she's going to give her a kiss for the day. Like, you have a very good day.
You too.
And then Briar will turn around and walk out.
Starts to go and gather her things as well. Aw, how cute. As the party kind of reconvenes in the main lobby, with Amansar and Headmaster Aiden, everybody gathers their things ready, and Aiden leads the party to actually kind of a larger crowd gathered where the gallows were, out front of the gate. There is a statue of Amansar that is erected there, and there's kind of a decent crowd gathered there. You see some people from the Order of Heroes, some people from Ista, some different noteworthy peoples throughout the city. And this large statue, familiar to you, Rowan, is the alchemist that you met in the Order of Heroes. Her name is Ita, which may or may not have remembered. It was only said once, so but her name is Ita. She kind of like greets the party with a smile, kind of focusing her attention on Amansar.
Good morning, Ida. Nice to meet you. Everyone's just gonna kind of get excited and
Good to
shake
see
her
you
hand.
too,
It's good to
Rowan.
see.
I wish we had talked more. I didn't realize how dire the situation was at the time. But thanks to you and all of you and Amansar, all of the alchemists working day and night, and you alone in your own shop, find the cure. Saves the city and turns it around. As you can see, she kind of points to the statue. It is in commemoration of you. Amansar, it's not complete though. She kind of motions to some of the Order of Hero alchemist robed individuals, and they kind of take the urn that would be familiar to you guys from his shop, holding the stone dust of Amansar's daughter. And they take the urn over and set it next to the statue, and you see some of these alchemists begin to kind of start to cast some kind of spell. And you see as the dust kind of comes from outside of the urn and kind of it has this familiar to some people, this effect that transpires through the mending spell, but it seems to be with two of them casting at the same time this more powerful, like a greater mending spell or something like that. And you see this form start to form. Amansar kind of slowly walks up to the statue and focuses his attention on the one forming next to his statue, the Amansar statue. He kind of stares at it as the statue next to him forms the shape of a small girl. And he just stares at it and kind of turns away from the statue and kind of faces each of you and looks in you guys' eyes and then looks at the Ida.
Ace would like to walk up to Amansar and kind of place his hand on his shoulder. She was beautiful.
Yes, she was.
I don't know if you ever told us her name.
He turns around and walks towards the statue and kind of places his palm on the cheek of the statue. This was my sweet Tilly.
Tilly?
Tilly. Tielly. She had quite the adventurer spirit.
Well, in that case, and he's gonna pull a dagger from his side and hand it to him, and hand him his gauntlet that has Grizzy's name written on it. If you would, I will bring her with me and make her enjoy an adventurous life. Handing the gauntlet and the knife, kind of showing him,
He takes it and his hands kind of shake as he kind of scratches the name Tilly into the gauntlet. Thank you.
Thank you. As he puts it.
He turns to the statue again and just kind of leans against it and holds her head. The crowd kind of starts to begin to kind of clap a little bit, and then the whole crowd just kind of erupts and clapped her and cheering. Yes. You notice some of the Temple of Light people, some of the common kind of temple mothers that have arrived from the different villages nearby to come assist. You notice a familiar figure, somebody you saw not too long ago, somebody who played a pivotal role in reviving a particular member of the party. She comes over and kind of almost sneaks up behind Karan and kind of like pinches his elbow.
Vandra,
Hey,
hello.
Good to see you
Delandra.
guys. You
It's good
guys
to see
all
you
part of
too.
this mess?
Surprised.
Seems
Everyone's
to
gonna have
follow
like a
you.
guilty face.
You guys are trouble.
I swear we try not to be. It just seems to find us, no matter where we go so far.
How are
Tell
you?
me-
How is everyone?
Certainly better than we were a few days ago. A day
Yeah.
even.
How are you
It's
doing?
Been a long week. Imagine even more so for you.
Did you travel here all by yourself, or
No,
Good
I was picked
company.
up with an entourage of the Temple Mothers. We collected as many hands as we could, and it's okay. I think Harry's got it tied down back at Lowell.
I'm glad to hear he's doing well as well.
Tell him next time you see him. Well, of course, when you see him next, that we all said hi. I look forward to seeing him again.
I will. It's been it's a relief to see you all. I'm sorry it's under these conditions, but Karan, how is your situation?
Better every day. I've had a bit more eye-opening experiences aside from that recently, but I have to say, I still haven't felt a weight near what I did before you helped me, so.
So it seems the
And-
ritual is holding.
Indeed, so far at least. And I can confirm at least, yours might be the only potential way that we could ever purify a phylactery. I still have the other three, so I'll
Mhm.
kind of show her in my bag. Not pull them out or anything.
Yeah. Where did you get those?
Friends, honestly. They were fellow Neramine, an instructor, not mine, and an individual I had not seen in many years, but would be a sort of sister, if you will, or twin. Not sure how to quite elocute that, but they too seem, and I've been very thorough trying to determine this, they too seem to be trying to assist. They've noticed this corruption, and in my discovery, I relieved them of this to be safe. And you can see they're not like mine was. They're less corrupted, but I feel that's only because they were not as attuned to the entity as I was. I'll try to speak a little more quietly as we get more in depth.
It's easy enough with all the other kind of chatter going on. Nobody's going to really pick up what you're saying, just between the two of you. So your people don't have any way to purify. I guess that's a hard thing when your way to purify is the corruption.
I imagine that for this entity's intents and purposes, if we could just as easily purify the crystals, then it wouldn't be as much use. I don't know what exactly, nor does my associate, my senior. All we know is that there is certainly something amiss, and we have to do whatever we can to figure out the cause and how to stop it. But at least I know I'm not the only one of my kin pursuing this. In fact, there's quite a bit more I could talk about on this. I feel we'd be here all day.
Oh no, it just fascinates me. I mean, we both saw the same thing, and I mean, I'm aware of how it's been affecting you, so I'm curious if there's something we could do with. Perhaps I can make a plea with the Temple of Light to investigate this further and see if we can, I don't know, take that ritual and scale it up or something.
I'm gonna put my hand on her hand a little bit, grasp it, and be like, the idea is a good one, but I think, and I believe you know, must be very discerning still on who this is approached to with. We recently met Head Mother Catherine, and no offense to her brother, but I'm dubious to think she would be supportive of aiding people like myself.
She doesn't hold all the power. And all the minor temple mothers, even one as small of a temple as mine, we have some say, we have some power, especially when we band together. And if
So
not
long.
with her, then understand that she is misunderstood sometimes. She means well. They all mean well, even if they support that. It's their concept of what would bring peace, what would make things better. Everyone wants to make things better. It just sometimes some person's idea of making something better makes things worse for others, where there's oversights and vision that's too narrow.
Such is the duality of life. My main concern is I don't want you to put yourself in any risk for mine or anyone else. That's all. But
The way that I look at it, from what I've read, any risk to myself far outweighs any risk of what could come if this is not treated.
I can't fault your logic. Just be careful, but thank you. So how do you propose? Because if it's something we could facilitate soon, I have these and another more concerned individual. Someone who really is suffering, such as I was, if not worse.
Well, I'll have to speak with my people, and I'll have my people speak with your people. Trust me,
I think
there
that would be good
are
lines.
many who wish for better, strive for better. Even the head temple itself, if we form a strong enough case, I don't see why they wouldn't want to cleanse something that could potentially become a great evil or corruption.
There could always be a reason, but I agree with you. I don't see a right-minded, logical reason why they wouldn't. It seems the proper course of action. Perhaps there's more than just helping a select few Naramine that an alliance between your people and my people could facilitate. So,
Moonlight is still light.
and it all shines on us the same.
That it does. She kind of averts her attention to Dom. Jaunts over to him. Good to see you. You're looking
Well,
well.
if it isn't my guardian angel, how have you been doing?
Well, I'm still waiting on that tip, but
Chip?
remember she's joking.
He's gonna like start reaching. I really just got a lot. I mean, I could.
Dom. It's a joke.
Well, I
You
know
probably
you'd
don't
use it for
remember
good.
That was one of the first things you said.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to
Thanks
see you're doing
again.
well, and that you're still doing good.
Of course. I mean, I don't know if you've got to meet my friend here, Amansar, but I was just explaining to him how you have to look at the light. You have to continue to do the best that you can. The person that you know, other people look up to you.
You're doing much good. Not only with your strength, but with your wisdom.
I try.
You see as Ida approaches Amansar and kind of places a hand on his shoulder, and Amansar, I know it's been a hard journey for you, but we would like to offer you a position in the Order of Heroes. We could use somebody with your intelligence and understanding of alchemical arts, and we would also like to put our best people in your hands to possibly find a solution. Because not only would it potentially make it so just your statue is up here, but even others who have been cursed in the same way of those vicious Kellegs. I would like that. I promise not to do anything too unorthodox. But you have to trust me, even if it sounds mad. Madness is what cured this. We'll keep you in check. I would expect nothing less. My sweet Teely deserves nothing less. He kind of like rubs the statue of Teely's face and then just kind of like squeezes the cheek, but it's still the hard stone, and almost as if it were like the pinchy little soft cheek of his daughter. And he kind of pats it, and I'm bringing you back. And he kind of straightens up and then like does like an about face and immediately heads towards the Order of Heroes. And Ida kind of takes off after him. And some of the other alchemists kind of follow along. Obviously, he's going to hyperfixate on that.
Ace is gonna kind of go over and stand beside Rowan and put his hand on his shoulder and be like, you know, that could have been a lot different.
Oh, yeah,
Yes. I think you saved him from not only us, but himself. You did good. I don't know if you know it, but I don't know if you need it, but I'm proud of you.
The right thing to do. Sure.
Good.
Gave him an extra second, you would have done the same. And he's going to kind of playfully nudge to the conversation they had the night before.
With a group like this, having you as a moral compass is, I think we're in the good hands.
I think we
So-
keep each other in check.
Is the crowd kind of dying down a little bit now?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of dispersing a good bit.
So Asher's gonna go up to Dom and be like, do you have any of those seeds that you had earlier?
Oh, Asher, yeah. Hey, sorry for, avoiding you. I just really didn't know how to talk about
Just-
life. Oh, you see, yeah, seeds, yeah.
Yeah, water under the bridge. Go. And I'll take one of the seeds, and at like the foot of the statues, I'll plant it and try to subtly cast Druidcraft to get it to start growing.
Yeah, as you take the Zahathian rose and grow it in the soil in front of the statue, you see the petals form again, the white flower with the red accents on it.
Can I make a perception check, see if anybody like reacts to that? Since it's not an Eswin flower, like is someone know or anything like that? Just out of curiosity.
That doesn't seem to be. Kind of in the moment, you don't really, nobody seems to, there's enough going on elsewhere that it's subtle.
Okay.
The King of Eswin storms in. You guys are all arrested.
What do you think you're doing?
Dare you bring frogs to this continent and ruin the ecosystem?
Dare you bring these flowers?
Does the rose have
It's
like a lot of petals?
It's not okay. So the Zahathian rose, is it's not necessarily. It is native only to Zahath. Well, it was, and that's not its actual name, but it's like what you would know it as is the, like Zahathian rose. So it's not like people would be like, oh, that's a Zahathian rose. It's just like what I was calling it for audience, basically.
A rose from
It is a rose from Zahath, yes.
Mm-hmm. But question, does it have a lot of petals?
It does.
Okay, so Briar's gonna walk over, she's gonna crouch down, and like at the base of it, she's gonna take 2 petals and put them in her journal and press them for later.
Okay.
All right, well, since we're out and about, do we want to maybe go do some shopping, get some things?
Oh, yeah.
We could use some rope.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could use some rope. We
You guys-
lost a lot of rope.
As you guys
Basically,
stand around
here we go.
discussing your shopping needs, Aiden kind of approaches you and addressing each of you. Probably tired of hearing it, but thank you. Thank you again. I again want to extend the invitation. Tonight will be the execution and sentencing. I understand if you don't want to be there, but I think it would be a good message.
We'll be there.
Are you quite satisfied with what he provided as far as information goes? I don't know if you have anyone who can probe intently to find out what the inner workings of what he knew was, or if that's not something within the reach of your inquisitors, or whatever you call them.
What little we did get from him does match up with what my investigators have found. And anything short of deputizing you, I can't quite get too many people involved. But I assure you, his numbers are dwindling.
Just offering the service. What were you going to say?
What?
Just offering the service of, if you want, I might be able, although I doubt he'd be willing, even in the final moments, to see if there's anything that he might be hiding. I started to garner a knack for, we'll call it probative questioning.
I'm not sure to what end, but if you would like to take some time out of your day, you could. The sentence for him and his closest compatriots has been determined. Those more loosely associated, though I believe we've tracked most of them down, will receive their dues as well. Some harsher than others. There's a lot of treason on our hands.
So long as the punishment fits the crime.
We are trying to be fair in our justice. With us, the Temple of Light and the Quarter Crown. Justice will be served.
Was there something you wanted to say by way spec?
I think Rowan was just going to basically ask what you ask, or I guess reiterate, make sure that he pays for what he's done. Sort of. Yeah, but that's all. You got it. I think we probably have a little bit more to talk about, Aiden, and probably later tonight on what you extended to us as an opportunity.
Absolutely.
We haven't forgot about it.
Yes.
But
I hope you've had time to discuss it amongst yourselves.
yeah, and we'll give you final word tonight on where we stand.
What is the
Sounds
hour
good.
of the scheduled execution?
Just before sundown.
What time is it now?
You got plenty of time.
Okay, awesome.
It's pretty early in the morning right now. Maybe 8.
Perfect.
Aiden. That letter of recommendation. Were you by chance able to find the time to do that, or?
I have not quite yet. I assure you I will work something out.
Thank you. Okay, and he's gonna walk over to Karan and kind of whisper in his ear, "Can you read minds now or something?"
I'm going to respond mentally to you. Limited, but yes.
Can I respond? Or
No, you cannot respond. You just hear it in your head.
Can you see memories?
I'll come somewhat. It's depends.
Might have a favor later. But I'll definitely need to be more drunk for it for sure.
He'll just kind of chuckle, shake his head a little bit.
Well, I think it's time we finally get to some shopping, yes? Oh, by the way, he's gonna reach in the back of his pocket and pull out those 2 dice. We still don't know what these do. And he's kind of hand them to Briar. Would you like to study them?
I would love to study them, actually. I want to go shopping for something that may help with this.
Yes, I actually have... Well, I need to start my shopping. I need quite a lot of money's worth of components.
I am happy to help. I mean, if you're resourceful, maybe we can find some things that we don't need to spend money on.
We still have a lot of copper back at the inn as well. I don't know if we want to use it for something or rather just sell it. A couple odds and ends weapons as well. If you guys want, I've planned on heading by the blacksmith and seeing about adding that extra flame crystal we got to in the other gauntlets. Possibly could sell it there. Split the gold, put it into some kind of pot, whatever's fine.
Do you think
We
that
want to hold on to those, any extras.
Hold on to what?
Stones, the fire stones, no matter how big or small they are.
Okay.
Just trust me on that one. You might want to hold on to them.
Yeah.
Rowan, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience in gilding an acorn by any chance? Gold plating, essentially.
I don't think so. DM, does Rowan have any experience with that? Working with gold?
Probably not.
It's jewel crafting, I think. More than
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I guess more where I've learned is just the solid basics.
Hmm.
But that could be something I can look into. Learning.
Do you think maybe the blacksmith would be open to letting you use his facilities?
I was gonna inquire about that because Rowan's gonna pull out a little piece of paper. Got some things I want to get and do, and your bracelet's one of them. And working and repairing if we need anybody's armor. I can help with that.
Aiden kind of chimes in. The blacksmith here in the hands. His name's Bothgrig. He's a dwarven fellow. He's a little rough around the edges, but I assure you, he is kindest soul you'll ever meet. It's a bit of a odd dynamic, but
Briar's gonna pull out her diamond and be like, "Should I give this to you now, so you can play around and try to say it to him?"
Sure, if you don't mind. And
Yeah,
Rowan's
I'll
gonna.
try not to die.
Right, do you need any more suit while we're there, by the way?
I got so much suit, but thank you for thinking of me, Ace. It's very considerate. You're such a gentleman.
I try.
also, if you kind of glances around in the rings, you need any kind of components,
Yes.
perhaps check out Essence. He's got what's the name of the store? His name is Solution. He is he sells that among other odds and ends.
Odds and ends would not be in other places, per se. Things that probably...
General goods.
He has some of that. It's kind of a requirement when you sell certain components to have more generalized stuff as well to keep up appearance, if you know what I mean.
Do we need any kind of membership, seal, anything to get into the hands? I know it was kind of difficult at first.
As it stands, the rings are open.
Okay.
We are currently working to get the hands open to the fingers as well.
That's great.
Well, no point wasting time. We'll get to our shopping and meet you later this day.
I look forward to it.
Rowan, I don't want to... I mean, technically, I guess anyone could come, but I do want to see if there's anything else I can garner from Peter's silence. I figured at least you may want to attend, but obviously...
I'm there. I'm with you.
Aiden, how long before sundown do you need to prepare? What would be the cutoff point if I were to interrogate him a bit?
Perhaps the hour before.
Very good. So, let's say by mid-afternoon, Rowan, we intend to make our way.
That's a plan.
Okay, so you're going to shop first and then go see. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna be like, tell me what you think you need. Give me your money. I'll go get it for you, Kara.
Give me your money.
Yeah. My thought. And I'm assuming we're probably wave to Aiden. We'll see you about an hour before to speak to Mr.
Like-
Silence.
I'm thinking like 3, 4, like out of character, 3, 4 o'clock. We want to be there because we need to be done by 7.
An hour.
So he
Gotcha.
can be done by 8.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
Aiden the blacksmith, does he also sell weapons, or is that in a whole nother shop?
Would be, yeah, he's not only weapons and armor, but also repairs and tools, whatever you need. He even makes door hinges.
Imagine nothing magical, correct? Because that's not allowed.
He may have some stuff in stock. As far as magic weapons go, the Order of Heroes, or the Temple of Light hasn't really cracked down on that.
Has or hasn't?
Has not.
Okay.
Perhaps if they caught you enchanting a weapon, they would be upset, but weapon itself. But who knows? They fight for more every day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, gentlemen, while you go to the blacksmith, while we're seeing Solution over at Essence, is there anything we should keep an eye out for that maybe you need? Maybe a fancy pants kind of place?
I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk to, just lost his name.
Who? Which one?
The,
Blacksmith?
nope. Dude, we just, it just ran away.
Aiden.
Amansar?
Amansar? I wanted to talk to Amansar more about, the crystals. He had seen more. I'm just assuming that if there's one element, maybe there's more possibilities of it being trapped into others. Fascinates me. I don't know if that would be something that would be there, but wouldn't hurt to ask, if you don't mind.
Well, I planned on going to see Amansar since he's over there and he's skilled in poisons. I was going to pick his brain maybe a little bit, but because I don't really have a taste in my mouth for execution, so mind missing it.
So we're separating. We're gonna divide and conquer. Before you leave, Briar, and Rowan's gonna take the little tie on his shirt and he's gonna just rip off a piece. Mind if I see your wrist in your hand?
Sure.
And Rowan's gonna start taking measurements and notes of her wrist to the palm down, that sort of thing. It's just if he can make it, he's going to try to make it at the blacksmith. And he's jotting it down. All right.
You
If
are
you can get
incredible.
rope,
Yes.
if you can get rope,
Yes.
that's all I need.
Oh,
I'll pay you back.
okay.
Actually, Rowan's just gonna give her a gold, I'm assuming. Maybe 1 gold would do for rope.
Okay.
I think it's more than that. Maybe. I don't know.
Or we could go down into the fingers.
Depends
and
on
be
the
like,
rope.
"Hey,
Silver.
poor people, give us the rope.
We could do that
Yeah,
too.
for it depends. Yeah, silk or hempen. You'd probably just get hemp, right?
Mhm.
Gold piece, yeah. For 50 foot.
Okay. Yeah, Rowan's gonna give her 2 then for 2 50-foot rope. All right, to the blacksmith. Dom,
Let's go.
Asher, would you like to tag along? you getting-
I need to go get components as well. If you could keep an eye out for leather that might be used for armor.
Leather
I
that
have
could be used for
some.
armor.
Like he's gonna kind of look at the armor that you're wearing, back. I think I can possibly make something better than what we're currently wearing at some point in time.
I'm going to inquire about better armor for me, so we can maybe even use this. And
Get some ideas. I think I might be able to stud both of our armors and give it a little bit more durability.
all right, Karan, will you gonna come with us?
Let's see. It would be better if I stayed with you, actually, yes, despite the fact that I'm sure you probably will need some assistance, Briar. Carry everything by yourself.
Well, it's okay. I don't mind. I'm very strong.
But
Just
isn't Asher going with you?
Asher's
both-
going with her.
Yeah, you
Oh,
both
Asher
need
is, sorry, I missed that.
components, so
yes.
So-
If there's anything specific you need, just let me know. I'll write it down. Or if I, out of curiosity, she's going to whisper because she's going to talk about magic. She's going to get up to him. What kind of spatial item should I keep my eye out for?
I mean, I don't need anything special right now.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out for text, maybe.
But, you know what? If you find anything that's explicitly talking about the
Explicit.
Meramine, or I guess, you know what? Odd fairy tale stories. That actually might be something good to pick up.
Okay,
Who knows?
okay. All right.
I like stories. Stories are good. Yes, get all the storybooks. Oh, the books on anger management might be good too, please.
Oh,
If
okay.
you find some.
Right.
Alright.
I need your money, please.
Of course. I guess buy me a couple lengths of rope as well.
Okay.
I'll give you. I only need the 2 gold, but I'll give you the 23 gold.
Okay. I'm writing down your names and how much money you're giving me.
All right, so
So you said 23?
23 gold.
Okay.
And if there is something that really seems like it could be of interest and is more than that, and you confront it, then I can compensate you, of course.
Yeah. I just remember you saying it was stupid expensive, so trying to cover my bases. Okay. Ace. Let's see. Anger management probably not going to be very expensive. I think you're okay. Okay.
Just let me know how much it is, and I'll
Yeah.
give it to you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
the crystals too. I mean, I'm sure they'll be expensive, but even information on them would be great too.
Okay.
all right. Let's meet here, and then we'll go all together to silence and
Yeah.
go for it.
LOZ.
Let's go.
Nosy.
See you guys in a bit. Then start.
All right, who wants firsties?
Before we get started, hey Asher, do you want to see if Cordia wants to come? Maybe she needs a walk. Spend some time with
Yeah,
your
that-
wife.
Sounds actually. So I'll send out an amulet, use the charge, and be like, Gloria, we're over at the gates to the hand or the rings.
Rings.
Would you like to come along for shopping?
I don't know. I'm feeling a bit like a homebody today, but if you want me to come, I will come.
And I'll use the second charge back. But I think Briar would really enjoy the company.
Okay, for Briar. That's all she says.
I'll look over at Briar back. I think she'll be here in a few minutes.
Okay. You can start with the gents. We're good. Give Cordia time to come over.
Gentlemen, where would you like to go? The old blacksmith over on
Let's go
the
see
hands?
this blacksmith.
Easy
Rowan's
enough. Again, as you kind of travel through the streets, again, more of the different bustling little side vendors and stuff, little fruit stands and foods and baked goods and all this stuff, different stuff that they've brought out, little ornaments and decorative stuff all throughout the little stands throughout the streets on your way to the more specific blacksmith's home and home of business.
Olsen, on our way there, as we're passing these stands of just odds and ends trinkets, can I actually cast one of my detect magic style from my eye and see if there are any trinkets that are like hidden gems in the piles of
Sure. Do
random stuff?
do that, and then also roll me a perception check.
Okay. 19 plus 3, 22.
You become blind and you don't see anything.
Dang it. Should have rolled lower.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
See anything? He's gonna say to Dom, yes. We're walking by, since he probably like made a look.
The loading screen is still loading.
Oh,
I'm
Gotcha.
sorry.
That guy that talks to all of us in our heads, he's still waiting.
oh, our conscience.
Yeah.
Man,
Man, he's really messed up. Really messed up conscience.
he's kind of good for me.
He looks good without sleeves, at least, so there's that.
Yeah. Wait, your guy has no sleeves.
Yeah.
And Rowan's just gonna wait with him and kind of be drawing in the book.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to
Remind
come up
me.
with some items.
Karan, Dom, remind me to ask about a letter from Jathril today.
Oh, from Korea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the shadowed hand.
Or perhaps we can even ask Zagia if Korea does end up stepping out.
Could do that.
Should check.
Just I'm a little worried about him. I feel like we probably should have heard something by now.
Oh, he did say that if he had anything pertinence, right?
Yeah, he would let us know. Basically, like let us know that we could come. We could be of use, essentially. But yeah, anything pertinent to the shadowed hand.
Well, hopefully it's just because he hasn't come up with anything deeming communication yet.
It's true. I like that. Just
definitely
worried is
has.
all, you know.
I don't blame you.
So, I'm thinking some rope. We're gonna get a lot of rope. Briar's gonna get that. Gonna get some metal pieces for the bracelet to make for Briar. So she doesn't hurt herself. We can't. Just to find it funny that all of us are all fire related in some last aspect. We got like gauntlet. We got the sword. Ron's gonna tap with the charcoal pencil and sacred flame. Asher's new fire sword whip thing.
He got a new whip fire sword thing.
Did you not see that during our experience with Briar's Donuts?
Oh
Okay.
no, I don't remember anything of that. I hopefully I didn't say anything too bad or anything.
No, I don't
Honest-
think so.
I would
Yeah.
think it's probably smart we don't take anything that we experienced during that event to heart. It
Or
was an
say,
experience, and that's
yeah.
what it was. And
We're safe for sure. Yeah.
oh, flashbacks.
Okay, I have some items.
Oh! The loading
Long
screen's done.
enough. The loading screen. That was all loading screen dialogue. That's how we work.
No, it was.
As you one particular stand in particular has a bunch of different little odds and ends, and you see among the different little rings and jewelry stuff, and also some just uncut gems and some gems in general. The magic essences you see are a almost sapphire looking gem, probably just about the size of a nickel.
Oh, okay.
You
What's the color of sapphire again? I'm so sorry.
blue.
Okay.
Kind of.
cool.
It's kind of blue, but it's got more of like a it's got some white undertones in it, or like lines through it, almost as if like it were cracked, but it's not.
Like an Arctic blue type of like that.
Yeah.
The bottom part of an iceberg. That type of like.
And it has that kind of like it looks rough, but like the closer you look at it, the more you realize that it's like actually kind of pure. Like it like the actual fractal designs in it are meant to be that way. And so like from you at a first glance you're like, oh, it's kind of like a rough stone, but then you look at it, it's like actually kind of it's pure.
Now, may I ask, is it in the same style as the rough red gem that we have?
In the same style how?
Uncut, unrefined.
Yeah, uncut. Fire. I don't know how I'm gonna say this. Just similarities to it by looking at it.
Comparing the two with your vision, you do recognize that they both have the same school of magic within them.
Yes, Ruin. I found something I may really want. How do I play this cool? I don't play things cool when it comes to buying things. Corona, how do you? You're like, your emotions are always so well hidden. How do you?
I mean, I've been practicing it for over 200 years, if you want the literal answer, but I would say just have your goal in mind, but don't show the emotion about how much you want to attain that goal.
Okay.
Just try to think of the emotional response you want to give, but try not to express it. It's really something you're going to have to feel out yourself.
Okay. I walk up to that stand and, excuse me, I was
Good day.
It's kind of this
Hi.
older lady. She seems to be human. She's got like she's got like really salt and pepper hair, so it's very almost interesting because like some strands are like definitely grayed and some strands are just definitely like black, which seems to be her original hair color. But just kind of like streaks of gray and black within her hair. She actually has these like spectacles that kind of sit on the base of her kind of little bit longer nose.
Would you like to examine my wares?
Yes, I would love to. Oh, which one? I like the look of that one. That blue one.
Oh, careful.
She pulls out this little handkerchief and like picks it up and then like presents it to you.
It's very cold to the touch. This here is a cold stone.
Quite the name.
It is magical.
Oh, magical. Oh, wow. How much would something like that cost?
Well, something like this would cost you.
On the side, can I cast Detect Magic while they're having their conversation? I hear that because I imagine I can hear her say it's magical.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue. Sorry.
Yes. You see what he saw. It is magical. It has that enchantment. You do see other items as well. There is a amulet hanging kind of like next to her. That has this little plainly looking ornament of a feather on this amulet. And you see another thing coming from this little jar of paste. It's like this silver paste. Other than that, everything else just seems to be just regular jewelry.
That's fine. I just wanted to get that In their soul is out. You can continue.
How much would something like this cost?
Something like this would run you 200 gold.
Oh, wow. That's pretty high steep there.
Well, it is magical.
She just places it back in its container and kind of flips out her handkerchief and stuffs it back in her pocket.
Sure. The amulet there, how much would that be as well?
That one there is also 250 gold. It is
She picks it up.
magical.
Do you know? How do you know? How do I know that it's actually?
Would you like me to demonstrate it for you?
Sure. What does it do?
Yes.
Places it on herself. You see, she just walks towards this house, this building, and then like very awkwardly climbs up on this crate, like climbs up there,
God.
reaches up to the roof, pulls herself up.
Oh my God.
Almost slips a little bit.
Oh dear.
Takes herself up there.
It's gonna like walk over there and like try to like be underneath her to try to catch her if she's like.
No,
fall.
get out of the way. I would hate to crush you should it fail.
Oh,
Here I go.
There.
She jumps. She
oh,
falls slowly.
wow.
See, it's a feather. It's an amulet of feather falling.
Oh,
It's magical.
that's awesome.
Yes.
Kind of pushes her glasses up on her nose.
Yes, you seem to be very curious about the magic items I sell.
Yes, I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of magic? I mean, it's amazing the things that you can do, correct?
Yes. Well, I don't know you yet, but you seem wholesome enough. If you would like, I could perhaps take an ordinary item and make it magical.
Wait, do you have that ability?
Well, it is a practice of mine.
What?
I'm going to communicate something into your mind.
Okay.
I'm going to say, don't forget to mention that we did sort of help the town out immensely very recently when talking to her.
Oh, that's right. You might not know me, but I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Ace, and that over there is Rowan and Caron. We actually was able to stop the undead and found the cure along with Amansar to help
Yes,
save the city.
I was there when you defeated Mr. Silence.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Madman he was.
I agree. Well, I don't suppose I understand you need to run a business and such, but there wouldn't be any sort of
Yes, it
gross
has already been
discounts.
applied.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, you showed demonstration for the amulet, but the crystal, what? You don't have to demonstrate, but what does it do? What kind of attributes does it have?
The crystal.
She pulls it out.
Well,
She looks at your gauntlet and the fire gem in there, the flame stone.
it does that, but ice.
Oh, so there are more like it. Okay.
Yes,
He's just
well,
gonna like
all
walk
of the
away and try
elements.
to collect
Most boring
himself.
one is the earth stone because it's just an earth stone. It's regular stone. Kind of sad.
Have you seen more of them?
Oh yes, I've seen them all.
Oh,
I got around in my day.
were you an adventurer as well?
Oh yes. I studied, and then I put it into practice. Ooh.
That's great. Well, I'll go talk to my friends. We're on our way to the blacksmith.
If
Trying-
you're curious about other magic items, this here It's only 75 gold.
She pulls out
The
that
paste?
paste. The paste.
Yeah.
It
What does it
is paste of silvering. You apply it on any weapon or utensil you like, and it becomes silvered.
How many weapons do you think that it could do?
Oh, it could do. Let me look on my sheet over here. You have to pretty evenly coat it. You could do about 5 large weapons, and perhaps a good number of ammunition if you needed.
Well, we're on our way to the blacksmith. I'm actually, and I'll pull out the other fire crystal, trying to get this one connected to this one, showing my empty gauntlet. If that doesn't break me, I definitely shall return back to you.
Yes, I'll hope to see you. It is magical.
Thank you. And
And
your
again, the offer still stands. My name is Raven. Pleasure to
Raven.
meet you.
beautiful name.
Oh, thank you. You should have seen me in my prime. But, dear young sir, I do say, if you're ever curious about some kind of enchantment on
Yes.
any item, just call Raven.
What can you do? Do you mind me asking what enchantments?
Well, if you have a scroll for it, I have an enchantment for it. It is a ritual I can do.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know much about that. I appreciate the offer. I will definitely let my friends know, and we shall be back, Raven. How do I just shout your names to the heavens, or how do I call for you?
Well, I don't want to get too mystical, but look for a raven and ask for its mother, and I will be there.
Okay, that's pretty badass. I
Oh,
will do that.
thank you.
And he will walk back to Rowan and Coron and kind of, yeah, she said she was the mother of ravens, and if we were ever interested in getting any enchantments she could do from a scroll to the item, she's interesting old woman. I really hope she's not a witch, because she's pretty badass and I don't want to have to kill her.
Just because
Just
someone.
because she is a witch doesn't mean
That's literally corrupt. I was about to say that. Just because she's a witch doesn't mean she's evil. It's
I
not
don't.
what you are, it's what you do. But
Wait, there's good witches.
I'm sure
Obvious.
there are.
Yeah,
She
I
could be one of them.
again,
You're a
yes.
wizard, not a witch. Don't throw your hands up. Shut up.
You're a Harry
Okay.
wizard.
You're a hazing. Okay, well, yeah. Sorry, I saw the magical and I had to be.
Certainly, Mother of Ravens is peculiar. I have to say. But, go ahead.
GF Powers, thanks for the 100 bits. Matey, thanks for the 10 bits. I love you guys. Thank you.
Rowan's going to put his hand up to Raven as we kind of walk away. I'm sure she's eyeing us from the street, from
She
her shop.
goes to wave at you and goes like this, and then just for like a brief second, her hand turns into like raven feathers, and then it forms back into a regular
I
hand.
detect magic still going.
Uh-huh.
Is that illusion magic?
What she just did?
Yes.
No.
Oh shit.
Did you see what she just did as we kind of like walk away? What's the
I mean,
coolest thing?
what was the school of magic if it wasn't illusion?
I don't know that it's technically magic. Let me
Maybe
look
she's-
something up.
Is it something polymorphic?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Maybe she's something like Usher is, except she could transform into ravens. I mean,
That's
Possible.
good possibility, because that certainly was not an illusion.
No,
Just
it wasn't. She
Did-
was a real raven.
Did she say what the services were? How much it costs for those enchantments?
No, she didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
It'll probably vary in price, depending on the item, how big. You know.
But Rowan, there's other elements like this.
Mhm.
Crystals. She has a blue one.
So, like, water? Or.
She said it was cold. I have to assume that means ice.
Oh. Dang. We might have to come back for that one.
I know.
That could
I
be
need,
useful.
I need more money.
I know. Did you ever add your money from? Everybody added their money from
Mhm.
being heroes, right? Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So minus the 23 gold that I just gave Sky, I should have over 200.
And to the blacksmith we go.
Yes. Sorry.
No, that was a good tangent.
No.
It gave me opportunity to introduce somebody. So, sorry for all that prep time.
I was going to ask how much her services were of her. I'll use my mind. I'll talk to her in my mind. She's 60 feet away from me.
Cool.
Ooh, dear. Hello.
That's it. I just wanted to ask, how much does enchanting cost?
Well, it depends on the enchantment.
Rough range.
Rough range.
Super quick.
Well, a good number. Probably anywhere from 500 to 2,000 gold. But it depends. To apply something permanently to an item is a very rare craft.
Makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just didn't want to take too much time, so
Yeah, no, you're good. Heading over to the blacksmith. Actually,
Yep.
before we do that, let's go to the other crew. So you guys did that little bit. We'll go to the other crew, heading towards the Rings district. When you find the Essence store, you see it's got these little like sparkles, like sparkle star drawn on again like a bowl of like just different ingredients and odds and ends and ornaments. That's the sign. When you come in, you see a kind of bright-skinned elven man. He has a kind of very bright blonde hair and kind of these really sharp yellow eyes, and wearing kind of this kind of plain clothes, but they're rather unique for his for the city in which he's in, with the kind of yellow accents. Also among his shop, he has this kind of like nervous look as he's kind of like escorting some of these people around his store. They seem to be inquiring about different items within his store, and he, as you kind of enter the store, you hear him, "Oh, that there is for just decoration. It's just an ornament for decoration." And you see one of the temple mothers, actually two of them, kind of like sternly looking at him. "Decoration. Yes, that is all. People like odds and ends and ornaments in their homes. You mind if I tend to some other guests, or do you still have more questions?" "Yes, we will be here." And we're going to take a break.
Oh.
Oh.
That's, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
What did you two walk into?
Well, we have walked into some things. Speaking of which, you guys, before we go on break, don't forget we're on social media. Clearly, we're here. Hi, how are ya? We also have a YouTube channel you should check out. And if you'll look above in chat, I posted the TikTok video. So you can check out the
Oh.
art that's being
This?
covered by the dude on the screen. There we go. Yee. So if you want to see some fantabulous clap cheeks, go watch that VOD.
Join the socials. Join the Discord. There's a lot of fun in the Discord. We love you if you're in the Discord. Only if you're in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, we can't love you. There's no way.
Yep.
It's literally, it's just
I mean,
impossible.
Some of us still love you. I mean,
Well,
Speak for
yeah.
yourself.
So speak for yourself. Because I only love you if you give me attention.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
In the
He's
Discord.
a pretty bird that
specifically.
way.
You heard it here first, folks.
If you guys want access to awesome emotes, don't forget to subscribe.
Do
And
it.
Stick around for a while. We love you. Thanks for the follows as well.
Emotes.
Emotes are always
Look
fun.
at him. All right, guys.
Baby.
We will be right back.